Ajá.
Muy bien, chicos. Cuando ustedes quieran, pues.
Está bien. I am Franklin Niño. I am from Venezuela. 1 and 2 and go and. I started studying music when I was 8 years old, and then started playing the cello when I was 10. I come from a very, very humble family that had very little to survive. I always wanted to study abroad, but at that very moment, the economy was crushing. I was in one of the highest places as a professional in Venezuela, but I couldn't afford to buy a car, I couldn't afford to buy an apartment or a house. And then I saw that things weren't going to get better. I applied for the scholarship in Duquesne University and I was accepted. And leaving my family was very hard because I am who I am because of them. I had the opportunity to grow as a professional here. After I finished my studies in Duquesne, I started working for some professional orchestras. I started teaching, and then I had the opportunity to grow professionally. Because of that, I had been able to help whenever the chance comes. All right. Well, that will be all for today, okay? Nice job. Ready.
Hey, my name is Simon and I'm from Venezuela. So the reason I left Venezuela was because the situation got critically worse day to day, and I just want a better life for myself and for the family I want to have in the future. So I've been living here in the United States for the past 3 years, and in these 3 years I feel like I have grown as a person, very much thanks to the situation I'm in right now. I'm also the owner of a restaurant that we just opened a year and a half ago. I knew that the United States was going to be able to give me these opportunities, which in Venezuela, with the whole crisis, the economic problems, it was becoming more and more difficult to happen. It makes it so much harder to be able to reach your goals and your dreams in Venezuela than, what being here in the United States is like.
My name is Roberto Torres and I'm a Venezuelan. I first moved to Philadelphia from my native Venezuela in the year 2015 after it became obvious that being a reporter is not a profession I could continue to do in my home country while staying alive. There has been over 1,000 violations of the freedom of speech in my country in 2017 alone. Reporters get harassed, beaten, and jailed simply because of doing what we do, which is telling the truth about what's happening in my country. I decided to come here because I wanted to stay alive. And this country has been an amazing blessing, not just for me, but also to my family. And I don't think a day goes by in my life that I'm not grateful because of that.
One of the biggest things going on in Venezuela right now is that children are dying for many reasons. 1, we have malaria again. 2, infectious diseases are thriving because there aren't any antibiotics. 3, if you have a baby, you can't even find milk. You can't find baby formula. You can't find the essentials to have a baby. My wife and I are pregnant now, and what will happen if we have a baby in Venezuela? Things aren't going to go so well. Try to find anything that I just said. It's impossible. And that's why Venezuela is going through this crisis right now. What we want you to know is that Venezuela needs help. It needs help in many areas: political, social, health, legal matters, and everything. That's why we need everything you guys can give us.
My name is Fernando Torres. I'm from Venezuela. Venezuela was once a country of immigrants, where people came to pursue their dreams, to find a safe place, a democracy, where their voices could be heard and when they could build some foundation and roots for future generations. If you fast forward throughout these years and you look at the last 20 years of Venezuela, completely changed. A dictatorship that was built by Hugo Chavez and Nicolás Maduro completely destroyed that foundation dream. This corruption decided to steal anything from the private industry and created a tension to the point that any investors and any educated Venezuelans is finding a way to survive. This Venezuelan humanitarian crisis is creating a major, massive exodus of Venezuelans. Back here in the United States, we have an estimate 400,000 Venezuelans have arrived, and they come with a very unique set of talents. Over 80% of Venezuelans have a college degree. About 20% of Venezuelans, so those 80%, have actually secondary degrees. It's a community that is ready to work hard. They're committed to success. We're lucky to arrive to a country where it has a very good foundation and has a very successful country as the #1 country in the world. But we feel that with our passion, with our energy, with our education, we can help this country succeed even more.
The United States is very much a country of immigrants and is willing to support and open its doors to people who need it. Like me. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, United States.
Thank you, United States.
We are here to give, we're not here to take. And we just like to thank you for any help that you can give us.
To the people of the United States and around the world, thank you. Thank you for opening your homes to us. We hope that with our education, our systems, our energy, and our passion, we can make this country even better than what it is already. Thank you.